English lesson on vocabulary. Let's learn some advanced vocabulary. It's going to be 60 vocabulary. So 60 words you're gonna learn. So let's start them. Advanced vocabulary for communication. The first word is to snap. Snap is to something to speak suddenly and angrily. She snapped at her colleague during the meeting. To speak suddenly and angrily means, she snapped at her colleague during the meeting. Yeah. The next one is to articulate. Articulate means to express thoughts or feelings very clearly. If someone said you are good at articulation, means you are really good at expressing thoughts and feelings very clearly. Okay? He articulated his opinion with confidence. Right? Next one. To summarize. To give a short explanation of the main points. If someone is summarizing something, they are giving a short explanation of the main points that they have discussed. Okay, she summarized the report in a few sentences, right? And to exclaim means to speak suddenly with emotion. To exclaim, like, she exclaimed that I was looking amazing. Wow, that's amazing, she exclaimed. Means to speak suddenly with emotion. Next one is to instruct. To instruct means to give directions or orders. Instruct someone. The coach instructed the players before the match. Means, the coach gave some directions and orders. Uh, you know, the coach instructed the players before the match. Means he gave some rules and directions for them to follow. Instructed the people, players. Next one is jargon. This is really good one. You have to know this word. Special words used by a particular group, often hard for others to understand. Like, for example, in your professional life, you use a word and it's only within your organization that people use those words. It might be application names or something. That's a jargon for other people. For example, medical jargon can confuse non professionals. Medical jargon can confuse non professionals. Next one is to plead. To plead means to beg or ask emotionally. He pleaded with the officer to let him go. Or you can say, I pleaded my sister to give me her book. I asked her, I pleaded her, I begged her, but she didn't. Next word is to condemn. Condemn is to criticize strongly or declare something wrong. The politician condemned the act of violence. Means to strongly criticize someone, it is wrong and you shouldn't do that, and you are declaring something wrong. To condemn, I condemned my sister for doing that, means that is wrong and I condemned her not to do. Good. The next word is an inquiry. An inquiry is something a formal investigation or question. There was an official inquiry into the accident, right? There was an official inquiry into the accident. Good. Next set of words is advanced vocabulary within relationships, right? So, a broken home. What does it mean by a broken home? A family where the parents are separated or divorced. That's a broken home. He grew up in a broken home, means where parents are separated and they're not living together. They got divorced. Okay? Next one is to click. To get along instantly means to click is something to you get along with someone instantly. We clicked on as soon as we met. Means we got along as soon as we met. That was so good. Next word is rocky. Rocky is something difficult or unstable. It's very difficult. Like, when you hit on a rock, how hard it is? It's something like that, rocky. They had a rocky relationship, means they have really had a hard relationship. Okay? To part. To part is something to separate or end a relationship. They parted ways after 5 years together. Means they parted, means they got separated, you know, after 5 years together. Means they've been 5 years together and they departed, they got separated after 5 years. They parted ways after 5 years together. Next one. To cut ties with someone. To cut ties with someone means to end all communication or relationship. She cut ties with her old friends, means she has ended all her communication and relationship with them. She cut ties with her old friends. Okay? Next one is a spouse. A spouse is something like, a someone, a husband or wife. You can say, if you are a husband, you can say your wife as she's my spouse. Or if you are a wife, you can tell your husband as he's my spouse, means he's my partner. He invited his spouse to the event, right? To bond. To bond means to form a close connection. They bonded over their love for music, means they got connected with over their love for music, means for music they had a great bond, means close connection with the music. Next one is sibling. Sibling is a brother or sister. We say she has two siblings, both younger, means she has siblings and both are younger. Okay, both younger means okay. Next one, unmarried. Unmarried is someone not married. She's still unmarried at 40. That's surprising, isn't it? If anyone are unmarried even after 40, just comment below. Now, to be on good, bad terms with someone. To have a good, bad relationship means like, to be on good terms with someone means to have a good relationship. Or if you say to be on bad terms with someone and you say you have a, bad relationship with someone. He is on bad terms with her boss. Or you can say I am on bad terms with my sister. I am on bad terms with my brother. I am on bad terms with my old friends. Or you can say hospitality. Hospitality is something kindness to guests and visitors. If you can see, they were known for their great hospitality. Hospitality is something you are so kind to the guests and visitors who visited your house, right? You give them water, you give them food to eat, you take care of them and you serve them well. Hospitality. So hospitality is really important because you have to make them feel important. The guests are so important, right? So you need to show hospitality to them. Next set of words is advanced vocabulary for homes and buildings. Let's get started. In infrastructure. So infrastructure is something basic systems like roads, power, and water. The country invested in better infrastructure means like basic like roads, power, or water. Okay. Or you can just say in my house I don't have basic infrastructure. It means I don't have basic things like power or water or anything. Okay. A mansion. The next word is a mansion. A mansion is something a very large and luxurious house. He lives in a mansion by the sea. right? Next word is a semi-detached house. It means a house joined to another on one side. On one side, like they moved into a semi-detached house. A house joined to another on one side. It's like a joined, semi-attached house. Okay. Next one is warehouse. Warehouse is something a large building to store goods. The company owns a warehouse near the port. The company owns a warehouse near the port. Okay. Next word is a staircase. Means set of stairs. The staircase leads to the second floor, right? Staircase is something a set of stairs. Next word is a landmark. A famous building or place. It's like in a famous building that, if someone said that building, everybody knows that building and they will direct you without any problem, right? The Eiffel Tower is a Paris landmark, right? Everybody knows Eiffel Tower. So, next word is a complex, a group of buildings or related structures. She lives in a housing complex. Means complex is something building, a group of buildings like related structures. Next word is a loft. Means an upper space in a house, often converted into a room. A loft is something upper space in a house, like often converted into a room. Like they turned the attic into a loft bedroom. Good. Reconstruction means rebuilding something that was damaged, right? The city began reconstruction after the earthquake. What it got destroyed, they are reconstructing again. Good. Next one is premises. Premises is something, a building and the area it's on. Like no smoking is allowed on the premises. Means premises is something, a building and the area it's on, right? The area is on the premises. No smoking is allowed on the premises. A building and the area is on. Next one. Advanced vocabulary for personality. So let's look at the first one, which is eccentric. Eccentric is something unusual or slightly strange. If you can see, the artist was known for his eccentric lifestyle. Means unusual or slightly strange. Right? Next one is resourceful. Resourceful is something good at solving problems creatively. Right? She is very resourceful in emergencies. Means she's really good at solving problems creatively. Antisocial, not friendly or avoiding people, right? He is a bit antisocial and prefers to be alone. Next one is cynical. Cynical is like, distrustful of others' motives, right? Yes, she is cynical about politicians. Means she is distrustful of others' motives. She's not gonna trust. Cynical is something distrustful. She's not gonna trust of other motives. Next one is trustworthy. Trustworthy person is a reliable and honest person. He is a trustworthy friend. Means he is a trustworthy person. Means who could rely on, whom you could rely on. Next one is elated. Elated is, which means you are extremely happy. Elated is something you could use is really good. I am elated to see my friends. She was elated at the news, right? When she got the news, and she was really elated when she heard that news. Next word is versatile. Versatile is something able to do many things well. He is a versatile actor. Means able to do many things well. He can do that, he can do this really well. Are you good? Are you versatile? Comment below. Next one, and to irritate. To irritate is to annoy someone. You know, loud noises irritate me. To annoy, oh my god, she is irritating me. To irritate means to annoy someone. Ruthless. Ruthless is something without pity, cruel. Like, you know, you say the businesswoman was ruthless in competition. Like, you know, without pity, like without kindness, she was really cruel, right? Ruthless means so cruel, without kindness. Next one is chatty. Chatty is someone who is really very talkative in a friendly way, who is very talkative. He is very chatty at parties, means someone who really talks a lot. We can just say in a friendly way, he's really chatty person and I like that in him, right? Next set of words, advanced vocabulary describing things. Okay? Now, shabby. Shabby is like, you know, worn out or in poor condition, right? The furniture looks shabby and old. Next word is luxurious. Luxurious is expensive and comfortable. They stayed in a luxurious hotel, means expensive and really very comfortable hotel, means that's really expensive, but it also has some benefits. You pay money and you get, you know, luxury. So, yes. Next word is defective. Defective is not working properly, right? Not working properly. The product was returned because it was defective, right? Not working properly. Defective. It has a defect in it. Next word is monotonous. Monotonous is like a boring due to repetition. Like, you know, you repeat the same thing over and over again. You know, boring due to repetition. Like doing the same job, the same thing again and again. And you say, my job is monotonous because I do the same thing every day. His job was monotonous and dull. Means doing the same thing again and again. Next word is, yes, the next word is bland. Bland is something lacking flavor or excitement. Like, you know, that the soup tasted bland means it really lacked flavor, or it was not that tasty, or excitement in it, you know, was bland. Next, next word is noticeable. Noticeable is something easy to see or recognize. Noticeable. Like, you know, there was a noticeable improvement, right? Like easy to see that you can recognize. Performance. I have seen a noticeable performance this year, right? Next one is staggering. This word is staggering is very surprising or impressive. Like the results were staggering means they're very surprising, they're very impressive. You know, my team performed really well, and it was staggering. Next word is fragrant. Fragrant is something, you know, pleasing, pleasant smell, pleasant smelling. The garden was full of fragrant flowers, means like, you know, it smells really well and pleasant smelling. Or you can just say, next word is scarce. Scarce is something hard to find or rare. Scarce. Fresh water is scarce in the desert, means fresh water is really hard to find, isn't it? Especially in the desert. So if you think something is really hard to find, you can just use the word scarce. Next word is sensational. Sensational is something very exciting or dramatic. If you can say the movie had a sensational ending, means very exciting ending. Sensational. Next word is advanced vocabulary for actions. Next word is to stamp, means to press the food down hard. Means she stamped her foot in anger. Means she pressed her foot. She stamped her foot in anger. Next word is to sprinkle. To sprinkle is to scatter small drops or particles. Like, she sprinkled some water on that guy. Means just sprinkle some water, like small drops. Or you can say he sprinkled sugar on the cake. Like small part, she took some small part and she just sprinkled on that. Next word is a hunt. A hunt is something, the act of searching for something. They went on a treasure hunt. Means the act of searching for something. They went searching for something. They went on a treasure hunt. Means to find gold or diamonds, like that treasure hunt. Right? To giggle. The next word is to giggle. Means to laugh quietly or in a silly way. Like, the children giggled at the joke. Means the children giggled at the joke. Really laughed quietly. Let's see. A glare. A long, angry stare. If someone glared, they look at you so for very long and really like in an angry state. She gave him a glare of disapproval. Right? Next word is to wreck. To wreck is something, to destroy or ruin something. Let's see. The storm wrecked the house. Means the storm destroyed the house. Wrecked it. The next word is to grin. To grin is something, to smile broadly. To smile broadly, like, wide open mouth. He grinned when he saw the gift, right? A gaze. A gaze is something, a steady look. Her gaze was fixed on the horizon, right? Steady look. Like look at the steady look, like that. Next is to grasp. To hold tightly or to understand. He grasped her hand tightly. Means to hold tightly or to understand. I finally grasped the concept. Means I understood the concept. I was able to get it correct or understand. Next word is an escape. An escape is something, the act of getting away, right? The prisoners planned their escape, right? The act of getting away. They planned to escape. Means to escape from the jail, right? These are all the words, and please practice them. These are really very essential words, and most native speakers use them all the time. I wish this lesson was really helpful. If you want some more lessons like this, please like and subscribe, and I'm going to see you in the next video. Bye bye.